Good morning, everybody. We are back. The show is called TBR SSF Show. It is myself, the Saubrey Boyz Walefatshe. I'm not joined by Swing today. Swing had a very serious problem. They stole his phone, they stole his bag, all his belongings. He's not well at all. He's absolutely not coping. And the manner the way it was done, shit, you know. Um, he saw the people, as you know, Saddam is a soccer man, and then he greeted them. They greeted him like they know him, and then they said, "Now we'll take you home." Day brought light, like 2 o'clock, and then they went with him, and then they were talking football. He relaxes, he charges his phone in the car. Then they said to him, they were taking another 10. He said, "No, don't take this 10." And then they were insisting, but finally they said, "No, we want to buy airtime." He said, "No, I'll get the airtime closer to where I'm staying." So as they were going closer to where he was staying, and then they came across the first puzzle shop, and then Saddam was going out to go and buy. They gave him 200 rand, and then relaxed. Then he went there. 2 minutes, the car was gone with everything. And then, so when he asked people, the people said, no, it's something that happens all the time. And that car, everybody's looking for it. So people need to be very careful. It is not safe at all, okay? But today I'm with Pagachuchu. As you can see, he is in his regalia of the Buccaneers. Yesterday,
Mapaganya Chabli.
Pagania Chablele. Happy people. Welcome to the show, Tabiki or Thabinho. How are you doing?
Thanks for Sobri morning to the viewers and thanks for the opportunity again. Mapaganya Chabli.
Pagania Chablele. Let me welcome Lastborn. Lastborn, welcome to the show. Thanks that you showed up. Let me tell you, where Lastborn got a license. Eh? Got a license, coaching license. I'll show you as we go on. But let's start. We start with Orlando Pirates.
Congratulations.
We start with Orlando Pirates. What a game, what a game, what a game. Last one, just greet the viewers.
Yes, good morning to you too, Mr. Shabalala, and to you too, Mr. Thabinho, and to the viewers out there. Thank you for having me this morning.
What a game last night. What a game. You know, I was excited. What excites me is that, because I always argue and say, when you play these small teams, show them who's the boss. All right? You can't be beaten by small teams when you're a big team. So I want us to talk about that. But the topic that I want us to look at, John Comitis says he wants Orlando Pirates and Chiefs to win. Because if Pirates and Chiefs win, they have a lot of people. They have a lot of bum on the seats at the stadium, so they make money. So now he's cutting aspersion that Sundowns is not good for business. So only Chiefs and Pirates good for business. Do you agree or disagree? We'll discuss that. That's our topic of discussion. Thabinho, jump to it. I'm sure you want to ventilate about the game that you saw. And at the same time, I also want to ask this question. What do you think about the fact that ambulance at Tembisa by the number 10? I don't know. Thabinho, come in.
Thank you, thank you,
Things.
Sobri. Let's first start with John Comitis. I think he has a point there. You need to look at, the history of South African football, and you cannot write the history of South African football without Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates. Secondly, you look at the oldest team in the league. It's Amazulu, Pirates, and Kaizer Chiefs. Well, look, Swallows had their up and downs, so we don't know whether it's Swallows FC or it's Moroga Swallows that we're going to refer to the oldest team in the league. But going back to what John has said, I fully agreed with him. Historically, the two teams have been on top of their game. Sundowns just came into the picture recently, and I always argue, Brasovri, to say, when people say money can't buy you happiness, and I tend to disagree. Money, yes, can buy you happiness. Money can buy you success. We have seen what money have done with Chelsea. We have seen what money have done with Man City. We have seen the likes of PSG, Bayern. The list is endless. So yeah, Sundowns came in. They invested a lot of money, and that's what worked for them. But going back to the game itself, Orlando Pirates in the last 3 seasons have been signing quality players, and one wonders what could be wrong. But I think I want to give Professor Jose an opportunity this season. He's got nothing to prove. He has won back-to-back MTN 8. He was won back-to-back Nedbank Cup. So he's got nothing to prove when it comes to cup games. So his focus should mainly be on, the league. I'm not saying, he should take the cup games lightly, but he needs to push hard and invest his time and effort on the league. As for Kaizer Chiefs, Brasovri, look, if Einstein said if you keep doing the same thing the same way, you'll continue to get the same result. 90% of the players who are at Kaizer Chiefs have been there for 3 seasons, and they never deliver. So I'm just wondering if Nasreddin Nabi will be able to get the best out of the players, given that his predecessors have failed. To get the best out of the players, your Yusuf Mat, your Ashley Dupré, Sibongiseni, Ox, the list is endless. But like I said, a bunch of players who are at Kaizer Chiefs have been there for the last 3 seasons. Football is a different ball game. In corporate, we could have opted to do a restructuring, and those who deemed redundant would have been let go. I think John has got a point there. South African football is not complete without Chiefs and Pirates.
Tshepang, do you agree? Do you agree that?
True. I do agree on this. Because as Mr. Thabinho just ended now, that South African football is not complete without Chiefs and Pirates. Even our national team as well is not complete without Chiefs and Pirates players. So those are the biggest teams in the country. So if they are the biggest teams in the country, then we need our local boys as well to fit into the national system. So if we don't produce any players between those two, let me add Sundowns as well. Maybe since they have joined in the mix now, but yes, they are the biggest team, in the country as well now. But if we don't have players that we can produce and take them to the national team from those 3 big teams, then it's a problem. So yes, John Comitis is very valid with that point. I mean, look at Pirates yesterday. They keep filling up stadiums, which is a good thing. Now people want to go to the stadiums because they can see that their team is doing well. So this way you're inviting supporters now to look forward to a match, even if they're playing with a small team. But as long as it's Orlando Stadium, supporters want to go to the stadium and pack the stadium and watch football because they are so interested in watching their team play, which is very important. So we do need these big 2 teams to actually raise the bar high.
Well, as much as you guys are saying we do need these 2 big teams to play, but are you not killing the element of competition? What are you telling me as a fan out there to say, oh, I go to the stadium, but John has already said Chiefs and Pirates deserve. Let's say they are playing the last game. One of the 2 have to win the cup or the title, and they are playing Cape Town Spurs. How am I going to trust that game? Do you understand? Because the time has come for other institutions to grow. All right? So there's nothing wrong as far as I'm concerned. But I don't think it was a wise move for John to say that publicly. All right? Because, I don't know, sit in a shoe of a fan who support Cape Town Spurs or Cape Town City, and they are playing the last game against Pirates, and they're about to win the cup, or they are playing the last game against Chiefs, and the Chiefs are about to win the league, and then do you expect me to go to the stadium? For me, I don't think it's on. Remember, football, it's about competition. It's about competition. Have you seen the new format of the UEFA Champions League and the UEFA Cup? The way it has been done, they have revamped the format precisely to increase the level of competition. The new format, first game, you don't relax. Even if you realize that I've already qualified. You know, let's say you have already qualified from the round robin or the first round, the league format, and then you know that you have qualified for a knockout. The next game, you're not going to include all your best players. So that level of competition is taken away. So for me, I don't agree with John Comitis and what he has done. This could be his opinion. He should have done it in his own corner, but not come out, because you are undermining the paying public. All right? And for me, I'm not saying we don't need Pirates. Every country needs the big teams. You go to Spain, they need Real Madrid, they need Barcelona. You go to England, they need Manchester United, they need Manchester City, they need Liverpool. But if you say that, what are you telling me as a public? So I want you to respond there, Thabiki, on that argument.
Saubrey, look, let's agree to disagree that he's entitled to his own opinion. But the one thing that I need to compliment John is his honesty. John is honest. You know, sometimes you need to be honest with yourself. You need to be honest with your fans. You need to be honest with everybody who's supporting you. At the moment, he feels that Cape Town Spurs have got limited resources and they cannot challenge the likes of Chiefs and Pirates. Chiefs, Pirates, and Sunderland. We know the financial muscle that the three teams have. And I don't think John has the same financial muscle to, challenge Chiefs, Sundowns, and Pirates. For me, compliment to John for being honest. Maybe he's still in the building phase. He will get to the level of Chiefs, Pirates, and Sundowns, but not at the moment. At the moment, he feels that he needs to focus on building Cape Town Spurs. Let's not forget the story of Leicester City. What Leicester City have done in EPL. They won a league when nobody, least expected. Cape Town Spurs can pull it, but John don't want to create unexpected expectations and lift, hopes, knowing that at the moment he's not ready to challenge for those. We have seen what Bayern Leverkusen have done in the Bundesliga. Anything is possible. It took Liverpool 30 years to win the league. I think John is looking at, along those lines.
All right.
That reminds me of the words of Sir Alex Ferguson when he said, if Chelsea and Man City, wants to sign a player, that is the Chelsea of Roman Abramovich. If they want to sign the player, you need to sit back and wait for negotiations to fail. Then when they fail, you can just jump in because you cannot match their financial muscle. So this is what I'm saying. Chiefs, Sundowns, and Pirates have got the financial muscle to back up, their plans and their strategies to win the league.
But you don't answer my question. What are you saying to me as a fan of Cape Town City? What are you saying to me? For me,
I'm saying John is honest. I'm saying John is honest.
Yeah.
He's not going to say to Cape Town fans, we are going to win the league, knowing that they are not going to.
You are my boss.
The presence of Chiefs.
You are the boss of the team that I support. You are playing Chiefs or you are playing Pirates. At the final stages, maybe Pirates need 1 point or Chiefs need 1 point, and or they need 3 points to win. What are you telling me? Are you telling me to come to the stadium when I know you're going to let the game go? I don't think for me it's on.
Saubrey, what happened to Kaizer Chiefs against the relegated Cape Town Spurs? In football, like the great Jose Mourinho would always say, in football you are as good as your last game. So
No, but
whatever, the
okay,
performance that Pirates brought in yesterday, they cannot take into the next game. It's dead, it's gone. It was yesterday's game. The results don't count in the next game.
No, I hear what you're saying. Tshepang, come in here. I'm saying I'm a fan of Cape Town City, and I want to go to the game. And I know that you are playing the last game, and either Chiefs or Pirates, they need a win, badly, to win the league. What are you telling me? Are you telling me to go to the stadium? Are you telling me to say, forget it? You are the boss of the team. You are telling me that he's going to let it go. I'm saying, as much as he was talking the truth, is the truth that if Chiefs and Pirates are not winning, the league suffers, okay? But what are you telling me as a paying fan? You don't have to say it. I've never seen such a thing in the whole world. So take your point there, Tshepang, come in.
Yeah, I feel like I also agree, just to add on with what Mr. Thabinho was saying, which it was his opinion and also he's honest. Maybe him being honest in a public spot like this might have caused a bit of a stir, but I think maybe he felt like it's the need for him to talk about it like this in public, maybe to raise an awareness as a wake-up call to the so-called big teams. But for you, as a Cape Town City supporter, I think maybe other people can take it in a different way. Others can take it in a positive light, whereby maybe we do need the big teams to step up so that now we can actually have some sort of competition. But yes, him as a club owner, club boss, saying that maybe he has his reasons on why he said it. That's the thing, because we didn't hear what he said after that. Why did he actually mention what he mentioned?
His reasons were very clear. We suffer. We don't get the people coming to the stadium because of these two teams are losing. All right?
Yes.
That is his reason.
So for me to add on that, which is true, I understand. And that's a valid point. If Chiefs and Pirates 3 seasons in a row would not be in the top 8, don't you think the Betway Premiership would lose a bit of interest and sponsorship? So it's more of a wake-up call. I think he's just raising awareness that they have to be on par. They have to be at the top. I mean, if Real Madrid or Barcelona would not be in the top 4, maybe for the next 3 seasons, not qualify for the Champions League, don't you think the viewers out there, when it comes to the Champions League especially, we all know that Real Madrid are the favorites. A competition like that will be boring, whereby we'll be paying attention to other teams, but now we're so eager to watch Real Madrid, which we're not seeing them anymore. So it's the same thing that happened to the Serie A when the Italian teams 5 years ago were not so consistent anymore for a couple of years, which they were not even qualifying for the Champions League positions, which is Inter Milan and AC Milan. They started getting their strength now the past 2 years, which now they are starting to compete again. They've resurrected again. So it caused the Italian league to be down, so down, whereby only after a couple of years, when the two teams started regaining their form, that's when now we're all interested again in watching the Italian league. So basically, he has a point. Yes, as an owner, I understand, but he has a point on saying and hitting the big teams that we do need you to compete and be there at the top so that the league can be exciting as it was a few years ago.
I hear what you're saying, guys, and I take your point of saying he's honest. Okay, that's true, and I also agree that we need Chiefs and Pirates, but I don't agree the way it was done is wrong. Football is what do you call? Football is a competition. All right, there is an element of competition, but when you do it the way he has done it, for me, it's not on. Absolutely, I don't buy that one, guys. I don't buy that because the principle of competition, one must win, one must lose. Yes, yes, because I want to move on.
I gave you an example. Cape Town City Cape Town Spurs were already relegated.
Yes.
When Chiefs needed points to qualify for top 8.
Yes.
And I don't have to tell you what the outcome of that game. Relegated, they are already NFD. but they beat Chiefs 2-0. Chiefs failed to qualify for top 8.
Mm.
I think the level of professionalism here was very important. And I think this is what we are trying to say Cape Town Spurs, even if Chiefs need or Pirates need 1 point to win the league, Cape Town Spurs won't make it easy for them.
Yeah, I'm saying, guys, you must be principled. Everything is run on principle. What is the principle of competition? One must win the cup, one must lose. All right. So for you to say, I want them to win, I don't agree. But fine, guys, let me allow you to have your view as far as that is concerned. Let's move on because the show can be centered. But I must say, Pirates played very well. I was very much encouraged. They need to continue. I want to share this. Lastborn has received this. Can you see the certificate? Hereby certified, Mr. Tshepang Kgole has successfully completed SAFA Level 1 examination on the 17th August with pass score of 79%. This is great. This is great. Lastborn. Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. We are happy for you. Now it's yourself and Sheikhs now who have done this. Thabinho, I see you have raised your hand or you are clapping hands. Well done, well done, well done. So yeah, guys, that's the information I wanted to share with you. And then, but for me, really, I'm very strong on this one. I don't think John has done something that is honorable yet. That's my opinion. He should have just kept it to himself, and then that would have been much better. Unlike him going out there and tell everybody, I want Chiefs and Pirates to win. Now, having said that, you are playing Chiefs and Pirates, and the next thing, I'm supporting your team. How am I going to trust that you are not going to tell the boys to let go? You see, that's my argument. For me, really, I don't agree. Okay, guys, let's share some news that we normally share on the show here. We normally share the news of the supporters. Here are the Midrand crew, their trip to Bloemfontein, courtesy of Saddam. Saddam has sent me this information. And then, so as you can see, they are going to their game, and then they are calling for people to attend. So support them, guys. It's very important. The next few games of Kaizer Chiefs are as follows. They play Super Sport, is it Super Sport or Marumo Gallants, which is the game that they were advertising. They will be playing Stellenbosch, they will be playing Amazulu, they will be playing Sundowns. That's a big one. I'm looking forward to that one. Guys, let's agree to disagree. And I also said, what's your take about Maswangane being given the number 10? Tabigi?
Yeah, but Saubrey, look, the last number 10 I can think of is Lionel Messi, Ronaldinho, the great Diego Maradona, Luther Matthias. Yeah, look, very few players have done the number 10 jersey and have performed, beyond expectation. Tito is still young. I think it's his second season at Pirates. I'm not going to put pressure on him. Yes, I know the great Jomo Sono, donned that jersey. Chipa Lukulia. Great players indeed in their own right. Tito is still young. He still, have few more games or for few more years ahead of his career to play. Let's wait and see what happens. But my understanding is that the number 10 was given to him just for Champions League, not overall. At home, I don't think he'll be using the number 10. I think that is because of cap rules. Certain numbers are not acceptable there. So that could be one of the reasons Pirates was forced to give him number 10. So I'm not going to read too much into that. I'll wait and see what happens. But you know how I feel about ambulance certainly.
Yeah. Okay.
It carries the paralyzed Saddam. Yeah.
Swing so much what from you.
Good for you.
Tshepang, what's your take?
Yeah, no. Yes, for CAF, they are allowed to change their jersey numbers. Yes, due to certain numbers not allowed. We saw Mfukeng as well. He took the number 3. As he idolizes Thembinkosi Lodge, so he did say that he would like to wear the jersey number 3. Masangwai took jersey number 10, which they allow him to wear that number during CAF games, but not in the league. We do know the number 10 jersey for now, it's retired at Orlando Pirates for now. So I think, yeah, as Thabinho is saying, he's still young, still has a lot of more years ahead of him. The thing is, they need to prove themselves if they want to wear this jersey number 10. I mean, Opa Mangesa was given the 10 as well when he was still at Pirates during CAF competitions as well. So there's a number of them that have used that jersey number in the CAF competition, but are they able to carry it also in the league, whereby they would eventually get presented with the jersey? So I think it's still a long way to go, but no pressure for him. It's a good thing that he wore the jersey yesterday and he played fantastically well last night.
Guys, I must say he said himself he always idolized number 10 jersey. He was inspired by Figo. His father bought him that jersey and everybody was calling him Figo. For me, the boy is brilliant. You know what I like? His passes are a killer. So I enjoy that, but I still believe number 10 is too heavy. You know what happened to Steve Likuli? I got that jersey number 10 and things went haywire. Thanks, maybe, hopefully it was because of CAF. But continue to give that and then it might create problem. But let's wait for him to see how it unfolds because that jersey is too heavy. Thanks, guys. Much appreciated. Just bid the viewers farewell. Tshepang?
Yes, no, thank you very much, Mr. Thabinho, the viewers out there, and to you also, Mr. Shabalala. Thanks for having us this morning.
Thanks, my brother. Did I share the license? Yes, I did.
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
you did.
Yeah, Thabinho, thank you so much, my brother. Much appreciated. We don't get you on Saturdays, and then I appreciate that you came on board today. And Pirates has done very well. Let them keep on with the
Happy
performance.
people,
Because the problem with the happy people is consistency. If they can be consistent, I once said Pirates is the only team that can stop Sundowns. And I hear there were a lot of things that we talk about. People are saying Benny should be coach of Mamelodi Sundowns. I don't know. We'll see that one, but we'll discuss that at some point. Thank you so much, guys. Much appreciated. Greetings, everyone. I'm sure by now you know that TBR, which stands for the Big R Solutions. What is the Big R? The Big R are all those positive English words that starts with the letter R, but only those words that are positive, okay? Such as reading, research, responsibility, resilience, relationship, you name them, reflect and review. So we are a company that is focusing largely on money. We do sports at some point because sports is very important. It's there in our lives on daily basis. There's a lot of money that is taking place in sport. But now let me give you a very important information. We are helping all those GPF members who are 55 years and above. Some of them, they want to leave, but they are worried that because they are less than 60, they will be penalized. Of course, if you leave before the age of 60, which is the pension age with GPF, you will be penalized. But there is a way to avoid that without being penalized, not even a cent, even capitalizing on the taxation. All right. If you want to know more about such, just give us a call or drop us a WhatsApp. We'll definitely come back to you. Our WhatsApp number, it's very simple. It's 060 936 7560. 060 936 7560. And you know what is beautiful? When you go on pension, you'll have the most important commodity, which is the time. All right. And when you have time, I always tell people that when you talk about money, you need to understand what's happening. If you don't know what is happening about money, you will therefore lose a lot of money. Currently, people are talking about two-pot system, which is about to kick in very soon. If you go to our YouTube channel, which is the Big R, and then you'll see that we have done a video on two-pot system. Learn about two-pot system. We'll be bringing more information around the issue of two-pot system, the tax implication around the two-pot system. So you can just subscribe to our channel, and then as we post a new video, then you'll get a notification. Tomorrow at 7, we'll be posting the video that we posted so that you learn about the two-pot system. While you are still there, as I said, you have the best commodity at your disposal, which is time. The most important thing that you need to do, you need to learn about money. Now, as TBR Solution, we have written books that teaches about money. One of the books is How I Turn 500 Rand into a Million Rand Business. You can do the same. No one is bad. You can do the same. We are all capable of doing what other people have done, just like us. And then there's also another book written by a friend of mine, Nom Samasbuga, an entrepreneur, the lady who runs number of guest houses. Currently, she's got more than 100 rooms for the guest house. And his guest house, when I'm in Mpumalanga, Emalahleni, that's the guest house that I go and sleep at. It's called Entrepreneur Awakening with Drive. So you can buy that book from us and learn as much as you want. And then the other book that I wrote is called How to Get Out of Bad Debt. All right? How to get out of bad debt, use other people's money and resources to get rich. So it's a skill that you have to do. Read there and you'll see how to do it. And then and that book will also show you how to pay your debts quicker by simply adding extra 100 Rand. If you want to know how to do it, just read those books. And the other book that I wrote is called Secrets for Becoming Rich, which was my first book, and this is a second edition of the book. It's called Secrets for Becoming Rich. As you can see, it's myself and my wife here, and then who has always been there with me at all times. So those are some of the books that you can get. And also, there is a book by a friend of mine, Dr. Darlene Smith. Darlene Small, I don't know why do I say Smith. Darlene Small, a former Reserve Bank economist. She's an economist by profession. She wrote this book, How to Win the Wealth Game, The Art of Money. You want to learn more about those books and how to get them, just give us a WhatsApp. We'll therefore come back to you. As I indicated, our WhatsApp number is very simple, 060-936-7560. 060-936-7560. There's a whole lot of things that we can help you about. Even those people who are under debt review, who were tricked to be under debt review, they were told lies that no, it's debt consolidation. You pay one debt and then we give you the money, which is a false narrative. And then people end up being under debt review. And remember, when you're under debt review, you cannot be able to take another debt. So people's life come to a standstill. So if you want to learn more about those things, just drop us a WhatsApp. There's quite a lot that you can learn from us. Thank you so much. I thank you.
Else. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Yeah. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Then I let the roof loose. It make all my enemies gotta choose. Whoa. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Whoa. Then I let the roof loose. It make all my enemies gotta choose. Whoa. Record exec. I'm the guy out here that's cutting checks. Woo. Check yourself. Another man's riches ain't your wealth. Whoa. And I'm doing well. I got all my double C's all up in Chanel. Big body trying to get the thing to parallel. Louis V, only time the boy take the L. Heavy on the scale. Ooh, I'm such a dope boy. Whoa. Can't dumb me down. I seen the standard change ever since I've been around. I heard them boys talking when I'm there, not a sound. I had to cut the throats, making sure I dig them down. Man, I dig them down. Put them in the dirt. They try to put me down, but they put me in the mud. Cameras in the shit when the boy hit reverse, but I ain't going back. Dope boy. Ooh, I'm such a dope boy. Oh, dope boy. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Then I let the roof loose. They make all my enemies call it juice. Whoa. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Whoa. Then I let the roof loose. They make all my enemies call it juice. Whoa. Man, we buy it out at your own risk if you ever try it out. Hope you don't exceed. I got all my dogs, man, we on a different breed. If we ever want it, man, that thing becomes a need. Thinking on my feet, but I'm never on my knees. Shipping everything, I get my shit from overseas. Blue face nose like a nigga moving keys. They don't know your name, man, you wanna lease your keys. Dope boy. Ooh, I'm such a dope boy. Whoa. Dope boy. Ooh, I'm such a dope boy. Whoa. I gotta stay paid. Man, we never watching, but we know they up by face. Gotta feed them all, man, there's so much on my plate. No matter what the phase, man, we never ever phased. Never ever phased. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Then I let the roof loose. They make all my enemies call it juice. Whoa. How you like my new coupe? Big body, put that thing on new shoes. Whoa. Then I let the roof loose. It make all my enemies call it juice. Whoa. Damn, Ricky. Look at what you did. Notorious. I gotta go big. Oh, Bob the Builder. Yeah, I gotta fix the shit. Hey Matilda, I know you like the shit. You like my movie. Oh, I'm about to flip the script.